What's up, mga science? So we're going to talk about you and the moving world and how do you know that the Earth is moving. In this chapter, you will learn how Earth rotates and revolves around the Sun. You will learn how movements of Earth in the solar system cause daytime and nighttime and create different seasons. You will also learn the different activities to do during these seasons. As usual, we're going to start with our chapter concept map. The Earth experiences day and night and are caused by the Earth's rotation, and the Earth also experiences seasons that are caused by the Earth's revolution. The globe is a model of Earth. It shows how the world looks like. It shows the different countries and cities that compose each and their locations as well as their boundaries. The size of each place located in the globe is proportional to the actual size. The globe also shows how Earth rotates on its axis. The globe is tilted on its axis and can be turned around. We call this one as rotation. Like the globe, Earth spins on its axis. The axis is an imaginary line that runs through the center of the Earth. Earth's axis is tilted 23.5 degrees from the imaginary vertical line that cuts through it. The Earth rotates at a speed of approximately 1,675 kilometers per hour. The direction of rotation of Earth depends on the position of the observer. When observed from the North Pole, it would be noted that the direction of the Earth is counterclockwise. However, if the observer is on the South Pole, the direction of the rotation is clockwise. One complete rotation of Earth on its axis takes about 24 hours. Thus, a day equals 24 hours. This is called a mean solar day. Now let's talk about revolution. As Earth rotates on its axis, it also moves slowly around the Sun in an elliptical orbit at an average speed about approximately 107,000 kilometers per hour. The distance of Earth as it moves around the Sun varies. Its orbit is elliptical. At the point in the elliptical orbit, Earth is very close to the Sun at 147.1 million kilometers. This position is called perihelion, and it usually occurs on January 3 every year. The farthest position of Earth from the Sun is called aphelion. Earth is about 152.1 million kilometers away from the Sun at aphelion. This usually occurs on the 4th of July. The Earth takes 1 year or 365 and 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the Sun. One revolution is 1/4 day more than 365 days. 1/4 day in the 4 years is equivalent to 1 day. Every 4 years, an additional day is added. A year that consists of 366 days is called a leap year. Earth's rotation and revolution cause variations in the amount of heat and light received by the Earth's surface. The tilt of the Earth's axis is the primary reason for the occurrence of seasons in the planet. The tilt of the Earth's axis exposes places on Earth to the different amounts of sunlight. The part of Earth that leans towards the Sun receives more light than those tilted away from the Sun. Places on Earth experiences winter, spring, summer, and autumn, also called fall, in 1 year. On June 21 or 22, Earth's northern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun. This day is the start of the summer in the northern hemisphere. From this day to September 23, it is summer in the northern hemisphere. The rays of the Sun fall more on the northern hemisphere, making the days in this hemisphere hotter and longer. After 6 months, Earth is in an opposite position. The axis in the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun, while northern hemisphere is tilted away. Thus, it is now summer in the southern, while it is winter on the northern. Winter in the northern hemisphere occurs from December 22 to March 21. December 22 is the first day of winter, and it is called the winter solstice. The winter days are colder and shorter. Fall and spring happen between summer and winter. The first days of these seasons are called equinoxes. Equinox indicate the length of daytime. 12 hours is equal to the length of nighttime. During fall and spring seasons, Earth is neither tilted toward nor away from the sun. Rays of the sun are not as concentrated as they are during summer, but are more concentrated than they are during winter. Thus, places that experience fall and spring have temperatures that are cooler than summer but are warmer than winter. Spring in the northern hemisphere is called spring equinox. Begins on March 21 or 22. The first day of fall, called autumnal equinox, begins on September 22 or 23. The Philippines experiences only two seasons, which is wet and dry season. This is because Philippines is located in the northern tropical zone, which is near the equator. The equator almost always receives the direct rays of the sun. Dry season occurs from November to April. This is the period when there is low rainfall. The rest of the year experiences a rainy period called wet season. Climate varies within the country. Weather patterns in the Philippines depend on two forms of prevailing winds: the southeast monsoon called habagat and the northeast monsoon called amihan. Southeast monsoon is active from May to October, while northeast monsoon prevails from November to early May. According to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAGASA, there are four recognized climate types in the Philippines, and they are based on the distribution of rainfall. Kindly pause the video and check out the map of the Philippines as well as the types of climates that the Philippines have. How do changes in weather patterns affect people and their activities? Dry season in the Philippines can be very hot and uncomfortable. People wear thin clothes and shorts. They use fans to ward off the heat. Many wear sunglasses to protect their eyes from glaring sun. Some use caps or visors to protect them from the heat of the sun. During dry season, people enjoy going to beaches to swim. Some take advantage of the sun and explore different tourist spots. Others flock to the malls to avoid the summer heat. Dry season often bring about negative things as well. It lowers water levels in dams and other water reservoirs, which causes shortage in water supply. Higher electrical consumption rate leading to higher electric bills and shortage in the supply of electricity, leading to more frequent brownout or power failure. When this happens, many businesses are affected. Diseases like respiratory ailments, asthma, hypertension, and heart problems. There are also high incidences of chickenpox, measles, prickly heat, and sore eyes. Older people may also suffer from the heat strokes that can be fatal. During wet season, people wear thick clothes such as sweaters or jackets. People also use umbrellas or raincoats to protect themselves from the rain. People engage in different water sports activities like surfing, wakeboarding, water rafting, and kayaking. However, too much rainfall can cause flood and landslides that can damage lives and properties. When the wet season gets so severe, classes may also be disrupted. Rain can also flood fields and harm crops. Now let's go back to our chapter concept map. So we talked about the Earth experiences day and night that are caused by the Earth's rotation. The Earth also experiences seasons that are caused by the Earth's revolution. If you have questions about the topic, feel free to type it in the comments below. If you learned something today, don't forget to like this video, and if you're interested in more educational videos to come, click that subscribe and notification bell to be notified on the latest videos. I'll see you guys on my next video. And don't forget, you are your only limit.